Good morning. How's everyone today? I left my phone inside. Oh well. See how it goes. Does mean I can't adjust the network. Oh well. What's going on here? Oh, Pretzel's not starting up today. I wonder why. It says it's loading. Who knows what that means? It might mean that it's loading or anything else. There it is. All right. Let's get going. I give Pretzel the boot. Again. There it goes. It's fine that time. All right. So where we left off was printing hello. And printing hello worked. We were able to spawn a thread and have the Tokyo runtime inside of it. So that was just fine. I wonder if I'm gonna take my boots off. I got some like my muck boots on. I was doing some farm stuff today. This morning, kind of fog for mosquitoes and chase goats around and stuff. There we go. They are so warm, those boots. Okay. I wonder if there's a simple way to kind of toy around with having a runtime. Like, see what do I mean by that? Not in the sense that we're doing it, but in the login sense. So here, I have this do login, whatever this is bound to actually, pull across and pass something over into the Actix. Or I wonder if it's possible to export an async function. And what happens if you export an async function here? Does it still get called? I expect the function signature is going to be quite different. Because if it's async, then it'll be what, future with an output. So yeah, whoever the caller is would have to understand what that is. All right. Well, did I finish saving that? I did. Good. We're going to keep going with this one, though. Got a little builder. Got some channels going back and forth. Got our TX, our RX. These bits here. Okay, join handle. Never used. Fine. We'll ignore that for now. These two, the RX1 and TX2, need to get passed into here and just inside of here. trying to remember what Musean said yesterday. That async move block is always preferred. Oh, here. There. So inside of here, we're going to use a select so that we know if there's any data that's ready to be kind of consumed. We don't have that set up yet, but eventually though it will be in here. So we're going to take a peek at Tokyo. Actually, let's do it this way. Yeah, I keep getting these and I don't know how to fix these other than, well, setting the LLVM config path. But I don't think I have a LLVM config. There we go. Now to the browser. Local docs are the best. You know what? I think I've got some stuff missing from down below. Let's see. Hmm. What enables this? Oh, macros. Okay, let's enable that. Okay. Oh, that's right. This is not easy for me to parse yet. It just isn't. Okay. And now in this case, we're going to be waiting for messages coming across the channel. And they have a couple different forms here. One or more branches with the following pattern. Pattern equal to this. If, so they have a guard, and then the handler. Okay. What's our async expression here? In this case, I'm going to be waiting for RX1. Let's clean that up. just print that. Should be mutable now. Did a little quick fix on it. Yeah. Yeah, so that's one case. The other case is going to be from the connection to the game server. All right. Now we have the handle. We've got these elements up here that we can have something else listen to and send on. So we're going to need something that's, well, timer based. That's a little windy. Got the window open. Coming across the mic. So what I'm thinking right now is, does net also handle the emitting of events, or is that going to be something else? I think saying lib, the response emitter, I had something else here. I don't know if this response emitter is really going to be net itself. I mean, it could be net. Let's just build it on net for a minute and split it later if we want. Where's ready? So when this object is constructed and attached to the scene, what are we going to do? At this point, we need to add a timer and have the timer start polling something else. So function on timer. But you know what? This isn't actually going to be used right now. Do it the other way. Well, let's do something else. So in this case, what we want to do is be able to send a message to this. So let's add a send function. We're going to have self, owner, and then whatever the data is. Message, whatever. Don't know what that is yet. Now when we want to send, we're going to take the TX, channel TX, and send that over. Yeah, we'll expect that. I know what. Let's do this so that it's obvious in Godot land. Let's see, net send called before Heading it. There we go. Oh, we should probably return after that. Or assert or panic or something. Hey, Cat Peasant and Musean, morning. Oh, a trade on the channel? Oh, on resultant option. I see. What I have? I had this one, Godot debug assert. So these elements would only be in the debug build. We could still do that here. I like the idea of putting it on resultant option though. That's nice. Hmm. Let's see. Godot ext is too generic for this. Let's see, unwrap. I don't like this one either. And I am thinking about kind of having the asserts compiled away. So in like release builds, they don't exist. We're just leaving them. Yeah, let's not pre-optimize. Godot expect maybe? Expect Godot. It's like the play, right? They're waiting on Godot. So in this case, we'll take a self and then some sort of message. Now in this case, probably going to be something like that, but I don't know if that's the best way to do that. Oh yes, we need T. Interesting, okay. So in this case, wait, no. This. Let's do option first. We're gonna have to do option and result, right? Hope everybody's having a good weekend so far. We're finally getting our mosquitoes. Oh, my favorite time of the year is over. Oh, display. Display. Let's take a look at that. That's interesting. So F here. F once. Where are you using F? Oh, or message. There it is. I see. I see. So basically, you don't construct that until it's actually needed. Hey, Super Fortnite guy, how's it going? Yeah, that is interesting. What are the benefits of doing that? I'm thinking through it, and most of my use cases are just going to be static strings, like, oh, this failed. To pass in a string. Oh, I see, not allocate unless it's an error. So do static strings allocate? I guess it could be a little bit more interesting though, right? Because if I wanted to include more information on the error, yeah, that's true. Okay. Oh, I started coding a website again. Cool. But I see what you're saying. I could actually include much more information, like, oh, this packet failed to do X, Y, Z. A lot more contextual. All right. More message. It's going to be F. Fn once, but that takes nothing and returns something else, which, well, S. And S standard FMT display. Add comma. Just an FN. Oh, I see. Most restrictive. All right. So in this case, it's interesting. Where do you put the type on this one? Because I could see putting it on the function here, having T here. Then also you put it on the trait itself. Oh, on the trait. Basically forcing a move, I see. When it's annoying, you go back to FN or FME it. Let's implement that. All right, and then for option, let's see. Yeah, whatever this is. T, lowercase t. None. Go Godot print on that. No, not a Godot print. Godot error. And then we'll also panic. Now, why would you do the formatting on this? Oh, it must be a string literal. I see. Okay. Unwrap consumes it. Okay. An interesting pattern because in this case we also have to add E result. Okay. Godot expect exit T. What's that? They had for E. E was, oh, it's just standard format display. That's right, because all errors are display, or should be display. There are some errors out there that aren't display, is it? Because they're not always display. Okay, and match self again. For result, it's going to be okay or error. What's it saying? Oh, missing match arm. Oh. Oh, come on. Fill out the match arms. It's not doing it. Let's see, and for this one, same thing, message is equal to. I do like the parens there, that's nice. And pretty much the same thing here. Okay. I like this better than the macro. All right, let's go back to net. Import that here. Oh, the unwrap function. There we go. Can you have static mutable? Oh, you need to lock it. Okay, thank you. So it's really just a get, and then at the end here, lock. And then the obligatory unwrap for standard mutex. Okay. Oh, I said, did you know? That is cool. Interesting how it gives us all of the types until here. Well, I guess it's mutex guard here, but yeah. I see. It borrows depending on its use. All right, now send here. What is it for this? Okay, it just is a send. That's fine. Let's come up with an actual type there. Data, message, whatever it is. It's going to equal unit for now. I don't really like that name. Nice thing about Rust Analyzer though is that it will help me rename it when I want. So just give it something until I find something that works. Oh. Yeah, I was just looking at all the unit types. Didn't even look. Yeah. Oh, and this is one of those situations. If you get an error, you return an error. Like maybe even with the data that was passed in. Common pattern there. So they actually return a send error there. Oh, I see. So the T of join handle is the result T. Hmm. We could give send error back. All right. I'm gonna get some type hints from this. I was afraid it was going to be like huge like that. PSC. Did they export send error up here? Huh. All right, and this. Oh, two variants not satisfied for send error. Hmm. Oh, I see, because that has to be able to go back to a Godot type. If it's called from GD script, that's what they're concerned about here. Wonder if we should just log the error, return data back, or if it'd be useful to GDScript to actually know what the error was. Probably not. Let's see, what can those be? Take a peek. What's a struct? Oh, that's right, because there's not very much that you can actually do in that case. Okay, so let's go back forward. Yeah, basically if it's called or dropped, then there's an error. Okay. Let's map that and just take it back to data. Let's see, to send error. How do we get T out of there? So when we call send, does it take ownership? Send. Looks like it does take ownership of that. And they give it back to us inside of send error. Oh, it's public. Okay, so it's just .0. Interesting that it's okay with that. I wonder if we even need to export. Export might not be needed here. Ooh, I hadn't thought of that. We would really only need to export this if we were expecting GDScript to call it. But other Rust code could call it just fine. Yeah, if we don't export it, then I think we can get rid of this. Keep that. Okay. Yep, never used. That's fine. Now we're going to go to login. Oh, actually, this doesn't even need to be self. We're not going to put self on there. That's right. Login. So when somebody clicks on that, we are going to say net send, and let's just give it something. Oh, it's unit, isn't it? Expect Godot, that's what it was. Oops. Huh. Oh, that's right. Unit type. I thought unit was display. Why is unit not display? I thought I opened a bug on this, and then somebody said, no, it is display. What was a debug? Send. I don't know, string for a moment. Is this because of the return type or the parameter? Oh, that's a weird API. Huh. We'll call an into on that. Okay, let's try building this. Build. And we'll run it in Godot and see what happens. We should be able to get those the messages inside of net. What was it saying? It's saying like hello or something. I go to Godot while that's setting up. Let's see, is that okay? That looks like it's working. To find the Godot window. There we go. Okay. So last time, yeah, I haven't touched this. We were just spamming hello. Now, whenever we click on the login button, we should be able to get the hello. It's almost done. Hey, Jummit, how's it going? Happy Saturday. All right, so we got a hello. I don't know why that's there. Did I wire up the wrong button? Oh, shoot. It is doing it, but it was slightly delayed. Oh, those were input events. Not what I want. So Godot with game, does that show? I have to find the right legacy. That one. Okay. So we have this on screen. If I click on login, nothing. Looks like I'm spamming some other input event. All right, let's clean that up real quick. Oh, are we in login? No, it's net login. I was expecting this to work. We had no errors. And hello, I think never showed up. If we look at, well, it showed up once at the very beginning here during the init. That's good. That worked. I'm expecting this to work. RX1, channel send, channel is TX, and that should be TX1. Okay, so RX1 and TX1 are correct channel. Spamming hello. Yeah. So this is in scene change. I forgot that, oh, not there, over here. Inside of Godot, it actually lists the line number. When you print something out, it's actually pretty useful. Line 41. Ah, we're calling debug on it. Okay, that can go away. That login button. Do login. Go print login pressed. There we go. Net send should work, unless it's bailing before then. Yeah, I don't think we did this. Oh, look. Hey, we're going to change this up. We already have Godot expect in here. Oh, that's so much better. Can I debug Rust code when it runs in Godot? Using print lines and stuff like that, I can. I can also use unit tests to ensure the code's correctness. If left sum event EVA. So So museum, what are you talking about there? I'm not following. Was it this file or a different file you were looking at? Scene Azraf. Oh, it was at the bottom. This one? Oh, this one. Yeah. The unhandled input one. Okay, so option and then takes an option and unwraps it, replacing self. Oh, I see. Oh, that's nice. Oh, that's cool. Cool. So, and then we get the option then? All right. Oh, I see. Yeah, it takes the option, gives a different type outside. Okay. Runs not if the option is not otherwise calls f wrapped value. Okay, got it. And then in this case, it's going to be o.event, right, for this one here. And I can keep chaining them. Now it's telling me that this doesn't exist on string. Oh, because I took that out already. Oh, I see. So really I want to do look at that again. So if scene actually exists, actually I don't remember what it was before. All right, let's go up here. So in this case, self.scene, and then so this might be actually like an event, and here it would be event dot, oh, probably the cast. Why is that of type string? Oh, it should be event. Oh, I see. Oh, no, I'm doing this wrong. Okay, because self.scene. So if self.scene exists, then do this other stuff alongside of it. We have two different things going on. One for event and the other for... So really this should be event. And then... Oh, just use and in this case. Ignore the T of self.scene. What does and do in this case? Self, inner, and, okay. Now in your example there, you have self.inner.and, EV. Your map doesn't only takes one value when you have two values there, isn't that it? Oh, and returns the first one of the combination, I see. I see, and then yada yada, got it. Man, I feel slow today on this. All right. And event, dot and then, get rid of that one. Now we have the and, then we have the cast, the input. I'm getting there. Oh, and this is why you had the as ref. Okay. And then that'll cast it to the input key. Then we could get this scan code. Wow. So in that case, we'll do if let sum. That's going to be key, really. Wow. Yeah, it's going to take a while, but that's good. I was using scene here, now further in. Was Godot trying to consume that? No, it just wants an Azraf. Oh, I can use map. Yeah, how do we use map there? Because map will give us, because we need the result of this cast here. But how do we include map in this to be able to have both values as they come through? Or are you not thinking that, let's see, how would we use map here? Because so if we say map, we give it some function, we get as for scene. But we're not really changing the type here. Oh, I see. So we take the scene as a reference. The map could also be a question mark. Oh, true, 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 true. Well, actually, this function doesn't have any return type here. I think it has to return unit in this case. So we probably can use the try operator. Oh, for and then. Oh, interesting. Oh. I'd always been under the impression that it's really hard to use like the try operator inside of closures, especially because you know, the function signature doesn't line up. Okay, so let's do that. We have scene, we have asref. I'm gonna map here. I see, but only if the closure returns option or result will it work. I see. So hold on, let me parse through some of the stuff that you said. No, Twitch, stop it. I'm just trying to drag something around so it's actually a little wider on my screen. I see, and then in this case, this event here is the argument that's coming in. Oh, we're doing this in map instead of and, because we're going to pass the 2 to the next operation. I see it has an option. Okay, so here we have, so basically we're getting rid of the and. This case, this event, it's going to bail if it's a none. So that map will bail. Goodness. Okay, asref, and then we take a scene. Yeah, we got that. Then we're going to return a sum of type. Oh, I see. And it's going to be a tuple with scene as the first one. Well, okay, we're scrolling. All right, in this case, it's casting it as an input event right there, like so. And if it can't cast it, oh, and then we can use a try operator again because we're inside the and then. Okay. Get rid of that. Oh, I need a turbo on there. Turbo fish. One more, and then scene, key. Oh, I need the into on that. Oh, and this is a tuple. All right, let's review this again. I'm really trying to commit this. Okay, so first, take the scene as a reference. The self-test scene is an option. See here, oh, this is really nice. Thank you, Rust Analyzer. Then we take it as a reference because we don't want to own it. We say and then, pass the scene, and we're going to return a tuple. And because we're inside of the and then, which returns an option, we can use a try operator. That's brilliant. That has never sunk in before. That is awesome. Yeah, that is so powerful. I mean, this little bit here. Result, okay, super useful too. Returning result to an option. Wow. Yeah, that's pretty cool. When it's terse, it's exactly what you want. Wow. I mean, we could take it like one step further, right? Little golf. Add in a block. Oh, yeah, yeah. It's here. This out. I got one too many of those. Oh my goodness. What did it just stripped that out? Oh, no, no, it just wrapped it funny. Oh yeah, basically have kind of intermediary variables here. So key, scene. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, the scan code and the key. Yeah. Oh, that's neat. That's been fun. Thank you. Yeah, this one here. I gotta email myself that one. Ubi. What's today? Today is May 30th. Happy May 30th. All right, I'm gonna mail myself. And I haven't been doing this. I should have been doing this more often. But this one, this is a good one. Let's see. So today I learned that and use that had never dawned on me before. Inside of so let's say there was an error. I guess I would just return the error. So if it was a map or something like that, if you have result.map, you're doing something there and you toss a try operator on something, it would just return whatever that error was instead. You don't return to the parent. Yeah, okay, nice. Right. And make it the error variant. Okay, which that makes sense. Like now, like saying it out loud. It sounds. Hmm. Yeah, I want to get better at that. It'll take a while. It'll make it the none. Let's see, which is so powerful, and it's so clean. Like if we have an event and we can cast it, you end up with a key. Then you can get the scan code off of it, and later cast it into an option. Nice. Okay. Where were we before we took that brilliant aside there? I think we were in not scene manager. We were looking at login and trying to figure out why. Ah, when we hit this, filter is super fun, especially now that I can use question marks in there. Filter and filter map I've been using much more, by the way, because those two are priceless. Look at that one. Map or else. Map or else do. Applies a function to the contained value, if any, or computes a different if not. Oh, I see. That's like a map and chained with a or else. Cool. Does that have a benefit over calling map first and then or else? Unless you turn a none into an error. I see. Now the map or else though. The map or else, what is the benefit of calling map or else instead of just map and then or else? I mean, is it a convenience thing? Which I totally understand. I'm just wondering if there's more in it that I might not see. Or else returns an option T. Okay. It expects a default. See. Got it. That's cool. It's really neat. Okay, so here we got that. I'm gonna do OBS. We're in OBS. I have to find it now. Ah, here's Godot. All right, start it up. Got a little login thing going. Move that out of the way. Okay. Oh, clicking login doesn't do anything. They're not wired up. Wait, scene change on key. Didn't we change that? Oh, no, I left it in there. Okay. Didn't want to leave that in there. Also, you can use functions instead of closures. Oh, nice. That's really cool. Because that means you can build up some sort of utility library if you're doing this all over. There are lots of options there. All right, let's go wire that up here in the login scene. Login button does nothing. What was it supposed to do? Was I supposed to connect that so there, the press signal gonna get mapped to? Oh, just do login. Okay. So there, and then on the right we select pressed. We hit the little connect button in the bottom right. Little dialog. I'm going to choose the top level control object because it has a script. It has a script that has the function on it that we want to call. I'll do login. And here's some of the signal options. So you can see that it is meant to be combined. Remember, what was it? A couple days back, we were looking at the enumeration, but it looks like it can be deferred and one shot. We're just gonna leave it basic, connect it, save the scene, and run it. Go to login. Now click on login. Oh, we got a debugger error. Method not found. Method not found. Do login. Oh. Why is this scene change on key That shouldn't be that. Okay, let's take a look at that. Will it tell me? Oh, how in the world did I get scene change on key on this? Okay, we're going to right click on that, clear script, click on that again. Whoa. What's going on? Is my keyboard like stuck with shift on or something? Strange. Go choose our script. There's login. Oh, it was in the same place, wasn't it? Scene, login. Where is login? Do I not have the login script wired up yet? Well, that explains it. Yep, it's not there. Okay, let's create that. Login scene, add script, inherits from, let's see, was that control? It is control. Last name, login. It's going to be next to the scene because it's really tightly associated with the scene. Create that. Click on inspector. Choose the GD native library. Go to script class. Call it login and save. Unrelated, cargo tree got merged into cargo and nightly. Nice. So you can choose a profile. That's cool. How'd you stay like in the loop on that? That's pretty sweet. Oh wow. Is that your? You got the paste spin going. Oh, where was it? Browser. That's cool. That's so powerful. I mean, having a good one of those is so valuable. I was trying to upgrade some insecure dependencies on packages and trying to figure out what was pulling in the insecure dependency was a pain in the butt, especially because the tools had started to fail, parse the tree. Right, this one has its own script. And this one, hopefully the signal is still wired up. Looks like it. Let's run that again. Click on login. Hey, login pressed. We're getting the login pressed, but oh, and we're getting debugger elements. Get node not found. Oh, because error got moved. It's now form error. I think we have to say slash form slash error. I think it's like this, which also means that username is going to be form username, password, same thing. I think in GD script I'd been using the syntactic sugar version of that, which was just $ password, and it just goes and finds it. I'll have to remember that when porting these. Okay, one more time. Getting closer. I want to see messages sent across. Login pressed. Oh, debugger. Error. What's this supposed to be? Am I not supposed to have the slash on there? Oh, probably not the first slash. So that's using get node. Where's our script? Looking at the open PRs. Nice. Oh, they don't use milestones. That's too bad. This one? I see. I think we need this form because here with the root, that's not correct. Yeah, we don't need it to be relative, like up relative. We just relative in this sense here. All right, so slash. There we go. Got that. Oh, it worked. Oh, beautiful, beautiful. So it's crossing threads, going into Actix, and taking it off that channel. Oh, they go through RFCs, so you can use that too. Oh, that's cool. Well, this is nice. So now we have a method of being able to wire up some sort of networking using Actix. I said Actix. I'm in Tokyo. Yeah, I think this will be good. I wonder if I can tell it to not pull in networking. No, I can't because I do need. Actually, I don't need. Previously, I've been loading objects off the net. This reminds me that these objects might actually be fairly large. They could be images or assets that are in the game, which could have a decent size to them. I'll have to make sure that works. But very cool. See, I'm overtime. It's going to be another back-breaking day. We get out in the yard and do some more gardening. Oh, actually, I need to get the shop cleaned up a little bit. Got to do some welding. Looking forward to doing some welding. Oh, they have to change like for future releases. That's nice. Wow. Oh, interesting. Tests are no longer hard linked. It's cool. Huh, nice. Oh, that's very cool. All right. Well, today I'm probably just gonna see how we're gonna log raid lock. Let's see. We got a couple options. Yep. Well, I gotta get going. So we'll pick up on this. Probably get some. Right. Try to get some more maybe command messages going so we can connect to the game server. That'd be nice. I got a couple other PRs out for GD native Rust. I gotta clean those up. I'll do that off camera. It's just little tiny things. Trying to fix Clippy errors, things like that. Clippy warnings. Sorry, the errors are already cleaned up. All right, y'all. Until next time.